Wrapped in plastic, hiding a tragedy, Grenfell is covered up, keeping the tower's charred remains out of sight. But it could now be torn down as the government fears it's unstable.
So what's your reaction to the government saying they want to take this down?
Shock, anger and sadness. We were promised at the beginning that the bereaved survivors and local community were going to be at the heart of the decision-making process, and we're being ignored.
Edward Daffarn escaped from the 16th floor, but a year before the fire he co-wrote a blog warning of a catastrophic event here. Like many survivors, he's unhappy at how the government's handling the tower's fate.
We haven't been consulted. The same problems that kind of surfaced before the fire, where they used to do things to us rather than with us, have reappeared again. And we have to learn about the future of the tower out of an article in a Sunday newspaper rather than through direct dialogue.
The decision to take down the tower is reportedly a done deal. Surveyors working for the government say it's unsafe and could even pose a risk to nearby buildings.
The safety of the school at the foot of the tower is mentioned, but many survivors believe the government is just trying to get rid of the site of Grenfell.
I don't know whether to believe them or not. I mean, trust is at a premium with the government, obviously. Since the fire almost, we've been told that the building behind us is the safest unsafe building in the world. So for them to suddenly turn around and say that it's in fact an unsafe building that needs to come down is just confusing.
The government denies a final decision has been taken, but says it is considering the safety concerns raised by structural engineers. Some survivors, though, wanted this, the tower to remain and converted into a high-rise memorial garden with 72 different types of flower to match the number of people who died at Grenfell.
On a very personal level, I would like them to strip the shroud, and I would like the building to remain naked, stark testament to the crimes that were perpetrated against this community on the 14th of June 2017. You ask half a dozen other people, you'll get half a dozen other answers.
Grenfell already has an unofficial memorial. By the tower, the names of those who died are not forgotten.
Rags, really very sensitive news ahead of the return of the inquiry tomorrow.
That's right, Duncan. The inquiry returns from its summer break tomorrow, and for survivors, this adds to the anger of this announcement. Why, they say, is the government suddenly concerned about Grenfell when there are literally hundreds of other buildings with flammable cladding and other safety problems still on them 4 years after the fire? And that's where the government's focus should be, say survivors, and not the demolition of the tower.
OK, Rags, thank you.